Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The Packers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Forced out to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. On first down, Rodgers completes it again to Doubs. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third down, here's Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Garibay's kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find home.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Caught. Now the ball comes loose. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain. And this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On play action. Now Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll go with Jones. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Let's go now. 60
Here's 2nd and 8. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
He'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing deep for Galladay. It got his man, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll set up a throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Barkley going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage?
Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hey, 626. Back north.
Here's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Galladay. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. 2nd down and 4. They'll drop to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 50 yards on the ground for him so far. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Tay Crowder able to make the play. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Jones again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is now 10-7. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Right now the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Hey, 88.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. With it is Jackson. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
touchdown. Dalton Schultz, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Hey, take 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And again, it's Rodgers. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Back to throw, Rodgers. It's complete, Lazard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Being chased out left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Azeez Ojulari in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers to throw. Pass complete, Tunyon. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Azeez Ojulari able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last play, Charles.